Okay, y'all. So I just want to give you some clips, a few clips of a video. As you see, January the 26th of 2025, right here where you see my pointer is at. So a little over a year ago. Someone requested for this and the Patreon, and you can see the full video in my Patreon. But let's get over to the clips. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? It's Casey, and I'm back with yet another video. Today is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. So, guys, in this video, someone did a request for Nicki Minaj, Fly. So I found this one here, Nicki Minaj with Rihanna on it, and they wanted to see what my thoughts were on decoding it. And so let's watch the video together. I watched it several times, and I'm going to tell you what I think the conclusion of is, but let's watch it before we get into it. So check this out. It's brand new, right? Riding through a bunch of rubble. Like, looked like something really went down. Something really, really bad went down. Like, now that we're seeing like the LA fires, like something got burnt. But even before that, I was thinking like war. I was thinking something got bombed. Like, what happened to make this neighborhood totally, crash out? Now, we also see the airplane there. It's an airplane you're about to see. And so it's possible that the debris and all, it came from the crash from the airplane. Something crashed. And I kid you not, y'all, I was not planning on saying this, but I don't know if this is the Holy Spirit telling me this in real time right now, because I didn't even think about this. And so I'm kind of thinking this is the Holy Spirit speaking. Something crashed, like an economy or something, and now that we're seeing the clouds here, it's some kind of darkness. Now, something that I noticed that Trump said when he was first in office and he was about to leave, he said, "This is the calm before the storm." When he said it's the calm before the storm, he said it in front of a bunch of military people. Y'all remember we had Desert Storm, Operation Desert Storm. That's where we was over there. The Americans was over there fighting so callingly to help the people from a dictator or whatever. Child, that's what they say, honey. But anyways, he said it just so happened to say it in front of a whole bunch of military people that was standing behind him. You can find the clip somewhere. I'm sure it's still on YouTube somewhere. And so, hold on, guys. 1 second. Okay, I went to go look the video up on YouTube. So check this out.
Represents.
Tell us, sir.
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm is
We have the world's great military people in this room, I will tell you that. And we're going to have a great evening. Thank you all for coming.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint on your answers.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you can go and check that out yourself on YouTube. It's by the Telegraph on their channel. But anyways, he said it's a calm before the storm, and I just found it. And for some reason, the military people popped out at me when I saw it. And then I saw, or I thought about Operation Desert Storm. And so I was like, And then as time went along, I said, oh, is he warning about a war? Now, remember, this is way before God even told me about China, Russia, and all the countries going to take us over. This was before that. So I didn't even have light into that at the time. But then after we fast forward and we find out about him and that whore, the prostitute, Stormy Daniels, I believe it is. I said, "Oh wow, that's another storm." And then, as God started telling me stuff back in like 20, what was it? When did I get back to God? It was what, 2021. When God started telling me about the economy crashing, all of these things that's gonna happen. It's gonna be worse than the depression. And so I was like, "Oh, the come for the storm." It has so many multiple meanings. So let's get back to the video that we were talking about so I can tell you what I mean. Okay, now, so we're back to this video. So there's a storm looming, and the airplane crashed. Oh, y'all remember my dream I told y'all about the black people, where the guy basically told me to wake them up. They was sleeping, and it was an airplane coming, guys. Oh, the airplane was coming, and it's still on my channel, where he said wake them up. And it was just black people, all ages, from babies to old people. And everybody had one book bag. It was like they was going somewhere. And then that plane was in the air, but the plane was coming to crash. And then when it crashed, it turned into an AI robot. And so, anyways, I made have this futuristic clothing that you usually see in those dystopian type of movies, like Hunger Games, which I never really watched, but I saw a little something, something. But just keep watching, look at the hairstyle. All of this is some futuristic stuff. I came to win, to prosper. I'm just listen to the words. Actually, one of the pedophilia signals right here. It's that same thing that Drizzy Drizzy be having in his head. That little heart. Remember that album called Lover Boy, or Lover Boy? It's really Boy Lover. And remember, in the occult, they do things like that to throw you off. They'll do things backwards, like it's called mirror magic. But anyways, that heart shape, if you go look it up, that's why you see Justin Bieber and all the rest of them. Taylor Swift, all the rest of them doing that pedophilia heart shape thing. Even Kim Kardashian them be pimping their daughter out northwest. She has the heart shape thing as well. They always do it with their hands, and it looks just like this right here. So this is how people know who to follow who are also pedophiles. They have a secret, a code of language. It gets real deep. That's not what this video is about. But that's what the Nicki Minaj, that's right there. And I've always told you guys, and y'all who followed me for a long time, y'all know I used to bust Nicki Minaj left and right. All of her videos were pedophilia. Every single one. That's why she's a Barbie doll. Barbie dolls are for play. You see her arm has the Chinese. At some point, she was deep into that China stuff. Well, China is in bed with America. I'm not going to get into all of that into this, but when they do invade America, it is because they was in bed with America. I just put up a video where the information has come out that Biden, yet they have not yet convicted him, but it just came out that Biden, his family, and his associates have received over $24 million from China and Russia. I forgot the third country so far. Okay, so he pardoned everybody except himself when he left office. But yeah, so girl, they're in bed. I told y'all about that video. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. The video with was it Megan the Stallion and Cardi B, and yeah, and Kylie Jenner. She's just, I guess, a guest appearance. But in that video, I was explaining to you that they are representing the White House, the Congress, the House of Representatives, the president. They're representing people that sold out America. We have been sold out a long time ago. Okay, that's a whole nother video I got to get into. If y'all want me to get into it, I'll get into it, and I'll show you videos and things to come that to break them down and show that to you. But anyways, that right there, Nicki Minaj, she had this Chun Li album at a particular point. And if y'all remember, people at some point, I don't know, I know it was in the black community, I don't know about other communities, the white community in America, but everybody wanted at one particular point want to get tattoos of Chinese words that they didn't even know what the heck it meant. They just put words on them. And to me, I feel like it was a spell. I definitely feel like the women, I don't know about the white women, because I know white women do wear weaves. They call it something else. But black women wear weaves, all that stuff. A lot of that comes from China. And I do believe that that's why a lot of people is dumb. I'm sorry if you wear weaves, but if you over here and you paying to be on this channel, you not dumb at all, baby. Okay? You not dumb at all. Because number one, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna tell you the truth, no matter how crazy it sounds. And number two, and you can hear it, you can hear the discernment some way, somehow. Number two, um, the things that they was doing is like putting a curse on yourself. It's kind of like setting you up, putting a curse on yourself. Wearing, you see, she has this Chinese marking on her. I believe, and this is based off of what God told me, like I said, when I first came back to him, because he called me and said, get on the ark. It's time to get on the ark. And I said, okay, I got to leave this stuff behind. And so he started telling me a lot of stuff. He started giving me dreams, visions. He started talking to me more about end times events. And he told me that China was going to be one of the main countries. He kept mentioning China and Russia, and then he would back that thing up, baby, through confirmation, through other people, through things, through stuff. And he would say that basically they're going to invade, they're going to take over, they're going to take over America. They're going to, and God knows everything. So I just had to say, okay, yes, Lord, what to do? And stuff going on. So I'm seeing this thing look like war times, looking like Mad Max. She got the crazy hair. I feel like what she's representing in Rihanna when she comes on, I'm feeling like it's a ruler, a dictator, an antichrist with maybe a false prophet or something like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you listen to the words, let's keep it going. And when I say that, I'm saying because you got Nicki and you got Rihanna. But it's like two people that's hanging in there tough together. But look, they came to win, they came to conquer, they came to survive, they came to thrive, they came to take over. So I mean, that's why it's like I don't know if she's bringing Rihanna out because the false prophet is gonna be helping boost up the Antichrist or whatever. So, it's like she's about to open up, because now we got the person in the black, and we know Rihanna, both of them is witches, let's keep it real. But we know Rihanna, well, she's a really high ranking witch. And so, you might say like a high priestess or something, right? But then she comes walking out after a while, and she's got on her red and her black, which is satanic colors, right? And I guess take over for thanks for leading everybody to me type of a day. Here looks like some I mean, they call it art and they get away with that saying, oh, this fashion is art, oh, it's art. They do that so they can throw you off. But right there, that looks like the Nazi sign for me, the Swiss, what's called the Swiss stuff right here. And that sun is the sun, right? And Obama, I told y'all that God told me back in 2007, he's the Antichrist. And Obama has that sun logo. So, I think that that's what it is. So, I don't know. What do y'all think about it? Let me know when you watch this. Drop it down in the comment section, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.